Scorpio season, the 24th of October to the 21st of November. What to expect throughout this period of time, I have no idea. That is what this reading is all about. Looking into Scorpio season. So Scorpio season has nothing to do with the November reading that I will do later. Now, Scorpio is ruled by two planets. I guess it was ruled only by Pluto when Pluto was considered to be a planet. But Pluto, unfortunately, got degraded and is no longer a part of the planetarian system. And that is why Mars became the ruler of Scorpio. So Mars and Pluto is the ruler of this zodiac sign. Now Mars is of course the warrior planet associated with action, anger, war, power, etc., etc. While Pluto is the planet of change. It's a planet of the dark side of some dark side of ourselves. But it's also about justice, rebirth, etc., etc. Now the qualities of the Scorpios are they are very determined, they are very independent, they are loyal and devoted. On the other hand, if a Scorpio get crossed, or maybe they don't get their ways, they can be very manipulative, can be also extremely jealous, possessive, and they can turn facts into their own gain. So yeah, a little bit on the other side, on one side, if you are you show loyalty yourself towards a Scorpio, I feel that you will gain the same qualities back. But on the other hand, if you turn your back against a Scorpio, I feel that a Scorpio, they have this poison in their tail, and I feel that they will sting you if they get crossed. So yeah. well, let's see what the message is from Spirit about this energy. Okie dokie. As you can see, I've pulled out some oracle cards that can give us the overall energy for Scorpio season, as I said, from the 24th of October until the 21st of November. So, let's see. Commit. As I said, with the qualities of Scorpio, that they are very determined and independent. So yeah, when you have set your goal, I feel. When you have set your goal, it's time maybe to stake out your course, I feel. And it's always interesting about this Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights, because in the old days they used the Northern Light to guide themselves towards the north, of course. So it was some sort of direction. So yeah, let yourself be guided spiritually, I feel now. Look at the triangle pointing at this beautiful lady's head here. Yeah, I feel let yourself be guided spiritually now, and let spirit guide you on your direction, and be enlightened, and yeah, be goal orientated now and commit yourself. Use the qualities of Scorpio to reach your destination throughout this period of time. Let's see. Ooh, starting fresh. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. Beautiful. Now it's interesting, starting fresh. When you think starting fresh, we always think maybe more of springtime than as here. In the Northern Hemisphere, the Scorpio season is, of course, the last of the zodiac signs before the winter period, the last within the fall season. So when we get into the end of November, we enter into winter season here in the Northern Hemisphere, and and Sagittarius. So I know that, of course, in the Southern Hemisphere you have springtime, and it's easier for you maybe to associate with this new beginning. But either way, there is a fresh new start, either in either of the hemisphere you live. There's a new beginning. So whatever this is, for you, commit yourself towards this goal. Planting seeds, more spring energy. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. So maybe it's easier for you to adapt this energy now, because we are finished off with summer season, and we are finished off harvesting season with the fall, and we are entering into a period of time with more stillness, more quietude, and it's easier maybe to go inwards and plant new seeds within yourself when you have the time to reflect and don't be distracted by outer sources, because it is maybe very easy to get distracted, especially in the summertime, spending time with friends and family, gathering around a barbecue, going for boat rides, swimming, vacation, etc., etc. There are so much more activity. But when the leaves fall from the trees, it get colder in the air, and it's easier to go within and reflect. And don't do as much. When it's summer season, you have to do many things around your house. If you have your own house, cutting the lawn, for example, painting, gardening, you name it. And of course, all the activities, if you have small children, all the outdoor activities. So okay. Interesting that we have the energy of Libra with us in a Scorpio reading. But there is something about finding the balance. And you can see that she is holding this, she has put this scale on a samurai sword, and one of my favorite movies is Kill Bill. Of course, it's two-parted. It's a two-parted movie, but I think that Uma Thurman, she is really genius in that part. Yeah. And we need, of course, this. I feel that we need this girl. We needed this girl power energy. We have a lot of action movies with men. Of course, it's a long time since this movie was made, but there is something about she uses this sword in the legendary fighting scene. She uses this sword to as a mirror and reflect behind herself. How many enemies does she have behind herself? Because what she can see in front of her, that is easy, but she doesn't have eyes in the back of her head, right? So there is something about this, as I said, with Scorpio being ruled by two planets, Mars and Pluto. Mars being the warrior planet, maybe find the balance between fighting and what is the opposite with Pluto? Yeah, fighting against change. Fighting against change or embrace the change, the necessarily change for this fresh start to begin. Yeah, that is what it's all about. You can resist it or you can embrace it, but find the balance in between. Interesting. But either way, commit yourself for this new change to happen. Okay, so we get 2 at the end here. so Oof. Ay, the devil. We'll look at the other cards first of all, and then this is what's underneath the surface, right? The devil. And it's time to release yourself from this. The quantities of Scorpio was manipulation, jealousy, possessiveness, and turning facts into your own gain. So this is what is lurking around underneath the surface, and this is what you need to let go of. You need to find the balance between the resistance and the embracing, and the embraceness of change. Strength. Can you see all? Push this up. 9 of Wands. The Ace of Cups, beautiful. And 6 of Wands, wow. The success, woohoo. So, what do we see here? The strength card is, of course, about adaptability, right? You find the inner strength within yourself and have the courage to to stand out and do something different and show your authentic self. Don't be a leader, of course. Be a leader. Don't be the one that follows the flock. Be a leader, and don't in your own life. That is when the commitment comes in, right? 9 of Wands is, of course, you're at the end. You are at the end destination, and it's easy peasy for you to step over this fence. Maybe this is a guard that you have put up around yourself, but step over this fence now and embrace this change. You have come so far now. Look at her. Look at the clothes she's wearing. It's all torn out. She has been walking for quite some time. And why stop now when you're so close? Why stop now when you're so close? It's only this one that is holding you back. The subconscious fear of failing, maybe. Look at him. This is the puppeteer, of course. Maybe you have previously been listening to other people's opinion, and yeah, being unsure of yourself, of course. But look at here. I have the queens of wands underneath the devil here. So you have the confidence, actually. You have the confidence. Now, there is an emotional new beginning here. Look at this. You have been wearing this outside of yourself. Now it's time to go inwards. Now, I didn't say that in the intro, but Scorpio is a water sign, and the water is our emotions, of course. So when you go inwards and reflect, as I said, and you plant the seeds inward and out, that is when you reach the success that you're looking for. Being authentic, not following in the flock of sheep, but being yourself, showing your authentic self, showing up for yourself, of course. And you will then receive public recognition for whatever this is for your surrounding. Maybe you are searching for fame and fortune. Maybe this is just success, personal success. Maybe you have overcome. Maybe you overcome an emotional problem. There was something that has been holding you back for a long time. Maybe the last 9 years, 8 to 9 years. There is at least some release here, and there is this fresh start. This is actually a very lovely energy for Scorpio season. So yeah, I will embrace it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and of course the numerology, the card number 22 is of course have I lost it now? Is of course a master number. So search for it on the internet and maybe find the correct message for you there. Okay. Thank you so much, as I said, and I see you again in another reading very soon. Bye for now.